was named after a racehorse my dad rode. When I was born, my registered name was supposed to be Sean. And my dad rode a horse called Glen, and he phoned my mom and said, "We haven't registered him yet, let's change his name. We made a lot of money on this horse." And so, yeah, it's named after a horse. So, yeah, they changed it to Glen Sean, and so that's how far back we go. My dad was a jockey, my late brother was a jockey. He was a champion jockey. He rode a horse called Charles Fortune in the Met for the late Michael Airy. My younger brother's assistant trainer to Michael de Kock, and my older brother's my farrier. So yeah, we steeped in history as far as racing is concerned. I was very fortunate to have started off with Trevor Lang, who was a great horseman. I managed to get a job with Rolf Rixon, which is a huge influence on my career. He was a champion trainer, and I spent 7 years with him. And then I ran a satellite yard for Clodagh Shaw, which had great fun and learnt a lot, and she gave me the reins to do my own thing. And I learned from my own mistakes, and that was great fun. I mean, we had 2 years of that before I went to my own. And I think I've been training for, geez, we're getting old now. But I think I've been training for at least 18 years, and we've managed to start off very small and build a yard up to 100 horses today. And we've got an international and national base. We train for guys from England, France, Germany. Get a lot of support from the breeders, which is really important. You know, they like to send well-bred fillies and hopefully get them back for the paddocks afterwards. I suppose the best horse in the yard has got to be my wife, Kathy. I mean, she's the driving force of the whole team. She's excellent in keeping the PRO intact with my PA, Tracy Benson. Very, very good. We've got a really good team. You know, we've got Mike Wanklin, who's the handicapper. Well, now I think he's the CEO of Singapore Racing. His son's joined us 2 years ago. We use specialised farriers as well sometimes for different things, which is great. You know, they come in as well. And yeah, we've got a beautiful setup, which is not far from Cape Town. We're 77 k's away, and it's private and it's exclusive. It's beautiful. It's away from the city rat race. You know, it's more relaxed, and I think that you can see it on some of the horses that we get. Yeah, some horses that arrive from other centres are quite wound up because the training centres are, you know, it's quite pressurised, where you got to, you know, sort of like wait for your turn to get on the track. Here we can. Yeah, we can change the tracks to suit ourselves. You know, if we want to work them faster, we can roll it and spike it, and there's no time delays on when you're going on and off the track, which is great. We have a very nice natural-based sand track, so there's no base to it, so they can never really jar themselves by hitting the base of the track. And it's got a nice gentle incline, which always helps with that Kenilworth last 300 metres, and they start climbing up the hill. That, you know, we seem to get them really fit. The first season we were here, we trained the nursery winner, and the second season we trained the Denville Cup winner, which was, I think it's the longest race in Cape Town, which was over 3.6. So you can get them pretty fit. It's great, you know. We got a satellite yard in KwaZulu-Natal, which is great because, you know, during the main season, the winter season, when all the better horses are there, we ship the main horses up there. But also, you know, it's great for the off-season. You know, a lot of the times we have horses here in Cape Town that are going to battle during the main season. We send them up to my assistant, Vicky Grayling, who does an excellent job. And we got 40 boxes there, and the stake money is pretty good. And the field's so much weaker, so we got a chance of optimising. And also, you know, the going's a lot softer there this time of the year, so that's great for us, sort of feeling it a bit. So yeah, we maximise what we can for the client. In Cape Town, unfortunately, we don't have grass facilities, whether you're in a training centre or not. I mean, Philippi and Millerton don't have, and we're all in the same boat. And fortunate for us, we're only 25 minutes away from Denville, so we do the same thing. We use the public gallops there. And of course, when you're allowed to use Kenilworth, we ship them to Kenilworth. We've got facilities here for 113 horses. We've probably got about 100 in training at the moment with all the 2-year-olds. And in Natal, unfortunately, we're not that full at the moment. We've got 40 boxes, and I think we've got about 26, around about 26 boxes. Hopefully next season we'll be able to fill up those Natal boxes. We've been renowned for our good PRO and for keeping our clients well informed of what's going on. I think the worst thing is for when a client gets a vet bull and he doesn't know anything about it. So yeah, we try and keep that really up to scratch, and I think with today's technology, it's just so much easier. We also have a private box here. We have Woodall Suite, which has been a great success. It's really upmarket, and it's at Kenilworth Racecourse. And that's been a major plus because, you know, the international clients like to be wined and dined, and so do the local guys, you know, so it's great. So that facility is available. My kids, I think we're so busy trying to build a company as a young family. You know, when the chips are down, they're all involved. You know, a couple of years ago we had a virus that went through and we had to take temperatures every day, and they were there to do it before they went to school. And I mean, funny enough, none of them really ride anymore. I mean, I live and grew up on a horse. From the time I could ride, I rode all my life. I mean, I lived on the back of a horse and I loved it. Once you've ridden them and can understand them, it makes that talking to them that much easier and listening that much easier. So yeah, I think it's really important. I think that every trainer, any top trainer has to be a horseman. It's got to be a rider. I think it's essential. When I was born in Johannesburg, I would like to go back there and win one of the big classics, you know, the Summer Cup or one of those races. That's been one of my goals. But yeah, saying that, the July is was probably the race that everybody in South Africa wants to win, and we managed to do that with Big City Life in 2009. It was a special occasion because not only did we train him, we owned him and we bred him and sold him twice. We were very blessed in the same year that we had Big City Life. We had a champion filly called Lady Windermere. She started off sprinting, and she won all the sprints available for fillies, including the South African Filly Sprint Group 1 at Scottsville. And the same day that we won the July, it was an unbelievable evening. We won the last race of the evening, or the second last race of the evening, which was the Garden Province over a mile. And that was really probably the highlight of our career so far. Don't forget Princess Victoria. I mean, you know, you wait so long for a good one, and when you do get a good one, so you don't know when the next one's going to come. We were so blessed to get the next one so soon. She was phenomenal. She won 5 Group 1s. She was champion 2-year-old. She won two Group 1s as a 2-year-old, champion 3-year-old, which was fantastic. And you know, to win 2 Equus championships, probably the best horse I've trained. But I still got a soft spot for Big City Life. He was top class. You asked me what my goal would be. I think just to keep my head above water. I mean, it's really, really tough and competitive out there. I'd like to remain in the top 10 and to train quality horses, you know, more than quantity. We like to base our business on family values. I mean, we've had the same clients that we've had from the day we started, which says something. You know, we're not going anywhere. We're very honest, and we're hard workers. We get down and do it. It's tough out there, and if you buy bad the one season, you're in trouble. We haven't had a great season this year. Last season, 2013, wasn't a fantastic year, but we look forward to 2014.